Excuse me, sorry. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to game number 1 in a series between Anima and... Oh my goodness, I forgot who the other player is. Give me one quick second. Okay, it's Infi versus Anima. Anima has spawned as the yellow human player over here on the bottom right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top left, we have Infi spawning as the red human. This is human versus human, a mirror match here on Tyrannus Stand. As things do get underway, I finally got NetEase properly set up, and I am able to cast game number 1 in this series. This is taken from the Ting Invitational Day 1. As things are underway, I guess APM is not currently showing up, so I'm not going to show anything on that data viewer. Thank you for everyone out there who has helped me out and getting everything set up for this particular cast here. Shout out to my wife, who was setting me up with NetEase accounts because, well, her Chinese is much better than mine. Now, all right, so funny story. Actually, no funny story. Let's go ahead and focus on what is going to be a rather hopefully epic human versus human mirror match. I have not gotten to cast a human versus human mirror match in what seems like forever, so I am interested as what is going to be going down here. It is going to be an Archmage coming in from Infi. Meanwhile, Anima is also going to be going for an Archmage as well. Anima, yes, I am trying to say that name correctly now. My apologies to everyone for me butchering that name as long as I have. Footman now making his way off to the north here, will make his way over here to the top left, and the two footmen will scout each other out. It looks as though everyone is pretty much opening up with very, very similar builds, as we are looking at all these units passing across here. Yes, I realize everything is in Chinese. My apologies, but these particular replays were cast in or played on the NetEase client, and because of that, it is just it is not compatible with the normal Battle.net version of the game. All right, so Archmage now going to be making its cross over here. We're going to see some footmen, and now we are going to be going into an engagement. Militia now coming across and going to take down these creeps here. The Mud Golems, the Kobold Geomancers, and the Kobold Taskmaster all going to get finished off with no relatively large issue, as the Archmage was trying to push back that one particular footman. Troll Shadow Priest has been picked up, a good surround onto that one Kobold Taskmaster, as the Militia now trying to make their way back. Level 2 on that Archmage as he picks up a Wand of Mana Stealing. Meanwhile, Infi off to the north has picked up a Circlet of Nobility and also a Slippers of Agility, two very, very useful items, as well as the Archmage can still be making his rounds all across the map. I don't know, for some reason the little bar down over here seems a little bit squished, even though the gameplay does look rather accurate. Meanwhile, back across here, Archmage gonna go ahead and continue to push back this footman here. Now, what is Infi's strategy? It looks as though both players are going to be going into tier 2 relatively quickly. We are low on lumber right now, as Anima was trying to pick up some of these units here. All right, is he going to be able to pick up any big units, or perhaps go after any, as we do see all the slow was absorbed by Infi's units. Now, water elementals are here. We do see a Wand of Mana Stealing, going to steal a bit of mana, and that stealing of a mana is going to be an extra water elemental. That is absolutely huge. But we do see level 3 now on the Archmage. Are we going to get another drop here in just a moment, as Infi is pushing back with superior level of forces, as now the Water Elemental is going to be trying to fight back here. All right, Water Elemental trying to pull back. Are we going to see Infi drop another Water Elemental here in just a moment? I do believe so. 1.5 extra armor here, so 4.5 there, as the Archmage pushes those units back.
A player's forces are under attack.
What is the long-term strategy going to be, as the peasants now heading back off to the north? It looks as though Anima is not in that great of a position. He is taking the tier 2 while his opponent is not. We do see the scout farm off over here, but that could get cleaned up, as one force or one footman will get taken out off to the north. There was a quick double abolish magic there, as that Forest Troll Shadow Priest will most likely get taken out. Inside the base of Anima, though, you already see the Archmage pushing in with a large number of footmen. The one farm is not going to be able to hold its own, and it may get taken down. Forest Troll Berserker, Forest Troll Shadow Priest, all right here. Footman able to sneak back around the other way, as another Forest Troll Shadow Priest is in position. We should be seeing some more Abolish Magics, but a quick snipe off right there on one Forest Forest Troll going to cause problems. Militia now joining in on the fight, and the Militia are just starting to swarm all of these units here. That is going to be a problem for Infi. Infi cannot afford to fight against that many militia, as that will turn the tides. However, we are upside down on supply, 32 over 30 for Anima, as the Forest Troll Berserkers and other units are now going to continue to fight once again. All right, Archmage going after the low hit point Footman. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, or Archmage now just getting into a lot of trouble, down to 110 hit points. Is it going to be able to get away? That is the big question, as a Footman is now trying to cut paths and get in front of that Archmage. Down to 77 hit points here. Is there perhaps an Arcane Vault? There is not, but we do see the Archmage quickly drops another level 2 Water Elemental now. So level 2 Water Elemental could be causing some problems, as Anima is still trying to engage here. All right, no Militia joining in on the fight. That is a big surprise, as Anima now trying to retreat with all of these units here. So far, this is not looking good. One low hit point Footman is going to be able to get inside the base. It looks like it will. More and more towers are getting constructed, causing problems back, as Anima now retreating back with that Archmage. Infi does have level 3, almost level 4, with a potion of greater healing. As the fighting is getting stronger and stronger, Infi able to push harder, as the health of the Archmage here is the major deciding factor. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, still 2 of them. Double Abolish Magics could be happening at any time on that 675 Water Elemental. More splash damage coming across, as we now see the level 4 Archmage of Infi with level 2 Brilliance Aura. Archmage is going to have some problems. He tried to deny a Footman there, not able to do it, as Anima split between his base just because the Archmage is in position. No new units are being trained. If they were to train, they would be absolutely surrounded by enemy units. That is not what you want to see right now, as the Footmen are now looking to back off. Meanwhile, back across over here, one Water Elemental trying to finish off some of these units, as the Archmage, yes, gonna drop another Water Elemental here, as we do finally see double Arcane Sanctums inside the base. Mountain King gonna be joining in on the fight, and if Infi is not careful, he could end up taking a lot of damage on that Archmage, and based on the stuns, may not be able to use the Potion of Greater Healing. That is the only way I see Anima really being able to come back into this game right now, as the Footmen are chasing after those Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, and that Forest Troll Berserker. Army supply size 45 over 48 compared to be about 31 over 36. That Forest Troll Berserker does teleport away just in time, as we are now seeing a sped-built Arcane Vault. All right. Our dual Arcane Sanctums also being constructed. Mountain King is in position, and Infi knows that he doesn't want to continue pressing that attack right now. Not that much he can really do for it, as he is now sitting at level 4. Mountain King also being trained up by Infi. Arcane Sanctum is being added. Forest Troll, Shadow Priest ready to go. Where are all of the units going to be going next, as Militia making their way to the bottom left? Infi doing an attack while perhaps setting up an expansion here. He knows that if the game goes long, things are going to go well, but he also knows that he has a significant advantage at this point. Back inside the base of Anima. Anima sitting at 30 over 36, setting up a new farm, but he really needs to train more and more units. So far, Anima and his aggressive creeping early on did not really pay off for him well, as we saw Infi able to creep out that same mercenary camp on the other end and get to level 3 that much faster. Wand of Mana Stealing didn't make as big of a difference as I originally thought, as that level 3 Archmage was able to drop down a level 2 Water Elemental, and then there wasn't much mana to steal. Archmage getting in position, perhaps trying to go after the remaining units here. Lightning Shield causing a lot of damage here. Is it going to perhaps finish off the other Brigand, as that is 103 hit points? There it goes. Now it does get taken down to 51. There it goes. We are going to be looking at, I don't know what the name of that item is. All right, Devotion Aura. Well, that's going to be confusing. Devotion Aura quickly being picked up there, as the Archmage is going to be ready to go. An additional 1 point of armor across the board. There goes a Stormbolt. Forest Troll Berserker going to easily be taken down. Mountain King still sitting at level 1. Gets to level 2. Are we going to see some Thunderclaps? That is the big question, as he now tries to get away. Units are getting picked off. There goes another Priest going to get picked off as well. That 5-second stun. There it goes, and there is the GG. Anima losing game number 1 to Infi. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 1. Please stay tuned for game number 2.